Whereas somebody like Jason Whitlock, who was a loser on every level, even when in kindergarten, you know what I'm saying? He was the last dude to get picked on the team. Just a loser in every area. Uh, Writing love notes to girls. I love you, you love me, yes or no. And it was always no. Just always no.
Well, now we all know that the beef that was going on between Willie D and Stephen A. Smith. Willie D's been coming after Stephen A. Smith in different songs for years, but Stephen A. Smith decided to really voice his opinion on the O.J. Simpson situation that BET was doing when they gave a memorial for him after his death. And O.J. Simpson was Stephen A. Smith was very upset. He was livid. He was angry, and he took to his channel to voice his opinion on it and called BET out for it. Said that he was guilty, even though he was found not guilty. You know, in the courts. So Faison Love took to social media and he voiced his opinion on it. Willie D took and voiced his opinion on it, and then Stephen A. Smith fired back, and then Willie D fired back. And now Jason Hamhock Fatlock, he feels left out. No, hey, nobody's paying attention to me. He decided to voice his opinion and get in it. And, he has well publicized arguments with Stephen A. Smith, but this time he mentioned Willie D and Faison Love and said that they started a fake beef. And he basically wanted to just jump into the fray, put his 2 cents in it, try to get after Willie D and them just so they could talk about him so he could be relevant. That's all that was. And as you can see, Willie D laid down the roast. Willie D really got after him, about this. And some of it went like this. Check this out.
Him getting a little attention because nobody that follows me is going to follow this mutt. Nobody who follows me is going to follow this clown because we know what he's about. Nobody who subscribes to my channel will be caught dead following that dude because he's a clown. He's a company man who works for the man. He does things, he says things that racist white folks want to say but can't say because it'll get them in a jam. Or he says things that racist white people want to say but can't say, or they do say, but they don't have a big enough platform to say it. So they get him to say it for them. So they give him a few chips, they donate to they give him a little cash out money and, buy his whatever products or whatever. And then he goes out and he regurgitates their talking points. That's what he does. It's very simple to see that anytime you see a black person always attacking black people and they ain't got no smoke for anybody else, anybody outside of their own, that lets you know exactly what type of person that person is. This dude is preoccupied with hating black people. This dude blamed single mothers, black single mothers, for cops killing Tyree Nichols. So he said that me and Faison talked about Stephen A., called them monkeys and called them this and that or whatever, but we didn't say anything. We didn't explain the 17 straight three-pointers that nobody likes you, Jason Hamhock. You have no real friends. If you call someone a friend, you're only calling them a friend because you're just calling them a friend. Nobody likes you. You have no friends. You can't get no draws. If you get something from a woman, you got to pay. There is no woman on earth attracted to you. You would be hard-pressed to find a man attracted to you. You would be hard-pressed to find a hog that's attracted to you. And you're in the same family as the hog. You're in the hog family and would be very pressed to find a hog that would find you attractive. Your hypocrisy is next level. The personal attacks and the body shaming that you did against Serena Williams, totally uncalled for, totally unprovoked. You just came out of left field with your criticism of Serena Williams year after year after year, because you understood that in order to get those good brownie points from Massa, you have to attack that which Massa despises the most. And that is not just a Black person, but a successful Black person. That's your focus. That's always your focus. That is what keeps you up at night, primarily because you was a failed Black person. You failed. Even with all of that ass kissing that you did in the media for the companies, those big outlets that you work for, including the newspaper that you worked for early on. Even with all that ass kissing, even with all that throwing Black people under the bus, including Colin Kaepernick, where you consistently threw him under the bus, they still don't mess with you. They don't rock with you like that. You can't get the big check. You can't get the money. You know why? Because white supremacy always discards its tools when they're done with it. When they're done with those tools, they always discard them. And you ain't no different. Despite these assertions that you had about Black athletes and how ESPN was keeping around certain Black folks because they was the G word, your tenure still came to an abrupt end. You know why? Because of your inability to effectively lead, son. Look at this dude, fam. I want y'all, for anybody that's just tuning in, I want you to take a look at who I'm talking about. This the dude right here. Jason Hamhock. That's him. What this dude gonna do with me, man? What can he do with me? That's him. Jason Hamhock. Otherwise known as Jason Whitlock. This is what he used to look like. Just a regular old drunk. Look at him. Look at his teeth. This is back when he was supposed to have money, I guess. Look at them teeth. That don't make no damn sense. Somebody that do all that damn talking got a mouth that jacked up. Look at him. You can look in his eyes, fam. He looked like the devil. He looked like a drunk devil. Probably over there sniffing coke and all kinds of stuff. Got the nerve to try to call a man like me out. Look at this clown. Let me share something with y'all, fam. I ain't done with this fool. Let me share something with y'all. I want y'all to see something.
This is real funny, man. Jason Whitlock has it coming, but Jason Whitlock does this stuff on purpose because he wants attention. You know, anything that Black people have something to say about, Jason Whitlock is just going to go against. You know, he's been fired from all the networks, and he tried to say that it's because of the woke situation, but he's fired from the networks because people don't like him. And for all this, the buffooning and stuff he's done, it's gotten him nowhere. You know, he has his following, but look at what he said about Angel Reese as opposed to Caitlin Clark. For what? He claimed to be a Christian, but he doesn't carry Christian values. No, absolutely not. I mean, he totally disrespects everything that Black people talk about. I've never heard one thing that somebody Black says complained about, and he actually supported it. He don't say nothing about the Diamond Society. He just used the woke situation. But I mean, it's just a lot with Jason Hamhock. He's been around. People know who he is. His card has been pulled. He's been rendered irrelevant. But he jumps into these arguments a lot of times to bring attention over to the Blaze and to try to bring attention over to him. Nobody cares about Jason Whitlock. His days is over, man. His days is over. I mean, he looks unhealthy. There's just a whole bunch of stuff with him, man. He has a very smug attitude when it comes to other black people, like very smug. I don't know what happened to him when he was young. I don't know what happened to him in his household, but just if you look at other nationalities and other groups, they don't talk like this about their people or just blatantly go against their own people in every topic, in every subject, for everything, to the point where he's even called out by other nationalities for his buffooning. But that's just Jason Whitlock for you. We're not going to stay on this any further, man. If Willie D and them decide to go back on him again, I'm going to comment on it. So leave your comments in the comment section. Hit that like button. Subscribe to Street Media TV. Remember, I love y'all. Till the next time. Peace.